So good evening, everybody. I'm Ross Wilburn, House District 50, and thanks to all of you for your support, the money, the door knocking, the calls, because you're helping me run unopposed for my, at least for now, my fourth term in the House. We'll find out. Yeah, thank you. I say for now because actually no party folks can still file their part, as well as the Republicans or Libertarians can put someone up. July 29th is the beginning of no party folks that they can file for the general election. So we'll keep knocking doors, we'll keep showing up at events, and we'll still do parades and the farmers market every week. And you're right, we do just need to talk to everyone willing to listen. And in our house, we do have our people over politics agenda. I wasn't going to say anything, but just the tone, I love the tone about talking about our history, and Herman started with the Declaration of Independence, and our United States Constitution have been referred to. I don't wear this type of stuff every day, but this is a 1984 replica United States cycling Olympic jersey. And Nelly Vales, he was the first person of African descent, African American, to medal in the Olympics. He was a silver medalist. And so, he's been here forever. I have a chat with him every once in a while. But, this election is about freedom. It is about democracy. And, all summer long and through the session, things that have happened more recently, freedom and democracy, it takes work. It takes continued commitment. It takes dedication to our values of freedom and each other. And each generation, there will be something that comes up that challenges that. And, Article 1, Section 2, I think, of the United States Constitution has the 3/5 clause. I'm a person of African descent. What that said basically was if you were enslaved, if you were not a free person at the time, then you could, for the purposes of congressional representation, be counted as 3/5 of a person. So 3/5 of me would count for those purposes because blacks, of course, couldn't vote back then. But that's important to me because some of you know I've shared my great-great-grandfather was enslaved in Missouri, escaped to Illinois, and then was sent to Iowa, became part of the first Iowa Colored Regiment in the United States Colored Troops, and fought in the Civil War. And his brothers also escaped after him. They became part of the 29th United States Colored Infantry, and they ended up in some battles, actually a pretty significant battle where General Robert E. Lee was on the losing side of that last Appomattox campaign. They were there. And they ended up on June 19th, you're familiar with June 19th, where it took General Granger sold 2 years after the Civil War was over to get down and let folks know that Civil War's over and there's no more enslavement. Well, my two great-great-granduncles were there. They were present. And when I talk to young people about this, sometimes they'll look at me like, well, that's ancient history, but my great-great-grandfather fought on the Union side from Iowa. His daughter-in-law babysat me when I was in kindergarten. So this is not ancient history. And each generation does have the challenges, whether it's education, whether it's LGBTQ rights. And I also emphasize with folks who say, well, whether they realize it or not, folks who are against freedom, folks who are for that tyranny and autocracy, they are coming for everyone's rights. So it may not be unanimous. I believe that's the importance. We have to stand up for each other. But I'll stop there. But thank you and have a great 4th of July.